today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Chargers. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 6 catches, 83 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Bird to return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Patriots take over.
First and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take a shot right away. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's him.
And it's third down.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Kenneth Murray in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you hope is that you figure out, you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And will be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, Herbert. He's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limited to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 37.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chargers 3, Patriots 0.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. A play fake to Michelle. Now Newton rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And out trots Jared Cook with the rest of his offensive mates. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Room here to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Eckler, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jared Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Nick Folk for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Newton airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll get this to Eckler. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And 2.
From the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Bird on the return. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First down, and they go back to Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
They run with Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
3-yard line. 1st and goal, New England.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get this out left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. 20-12, your final.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
To throw again, Newton. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
To Calvin.
A gain of 32 that time.
At the 8-yard.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Eckler. And he gets us all the way down to the Patriots' 26. Big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
The 16-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. On the screen, this is Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. And what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. Their own 26.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. And right side, Henry's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
And the Patriot 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, that big score all started with Cam being forced from the pocket, but when he's outside of the pocket, it doesn't really bother him.
And part of that is the word you use, big, right? He bought extra time by moving outside of the pocket, which means receivers can get downfield farther, and Cam's got more than enough arm to find them, and we end up with a big play.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
40-yard line.
A big spot for the rookie Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Herbert throwing again. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the
Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the air again, Herbert completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big one there for the Chargers, and even 40 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
Well, this defensive unit certainly picked a great time to make a stand. Back-to-back sacks, starting with 1st and goal. I have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. There as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again with Harris. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Newton. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Season made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
And they're in the end zone. It's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right.
More from L.A. in a moment. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL